My name is Paris.
My name is Sophie.
And we're with Digital Executive. If you want to work with us, I think Sophia and I are pretty good recruiters. We'd love to chat and we'll help find you some really good talent. So I know we've had so many crazy recruitment processes over the years. Have you ever had a time where you thought there's no way we're going to be able to fill this role?
Yeah, we had this we have this liquor store client, and they were in need of a PTR, and they had some very specific requirements, and we weren't finding anyone. So we interviewed around 50, 60 people, and no one met the requirements. And then one of our team members, she referred someone. And after meeting with him for 5 minutes, I was like, sold. This process is closed. And I told Paris, we have to set a final interview right now so he can get the position. And after 10 minutes on a final interview, we were like, yeah, immediately.
Yeah, they knew immediately.
So that was a hard one that got closed, and this person's still working with us, and I think he got some promotions too.
Yeah, they took him from part-time to full-time. So that was definitely a win in our book. What do you think is a time where we just absolutely were nervous about a process and then we found somebody that maybe didn't look right on paper but ended up being the right fit?
So we had a past process about an operations manager, and we knocked it out of the park, and we set the bar really high. And this client came back to us searching for a project manager role. And well, the pressure was on us because we were doing so great with the other process, and I was really scared. And then we got this person, and she didn't have this specific project manager experience, and maybe she was a little bit nervous on the interview, but she had the right attitude. So when the client met her, she was up against experienced project managers. And after we reviewed and interviewed all the candidates, this person, she got the role immediately. The client was like, oh yeah, I want that one. She's great. I think she has a great attitude for this job. So I think that was one. And she's working with us still.
I feel like that one was hard too because we did set the bar so high. That's right. Because it was an operations consultant. She did one role with us. It was phenomenal. She loved her person. And then she goes, okay, do that again. That's always hard.
And once she was like, can you do that again? And I'm like, I don't know if we can do it again. But apparently we did.
2 for 2. I want to talk about Cami because I think Cami is my favorite success story that we've ever had. What did we originally interview her for? Do you remember?
Yeah, Cami was interviewing for executive assistant, and she was great. I loved her immediately. But the client chose another person. And then we got a junior recruiter position, and I was like, I'm not gonna let her go. I'm gonna ask her if she's interested. And she said yes. And then she started moving up within the company, and now she manages 30 people. She's still with us in our company, working with the client, and the client is super happy, and well, we all love her, honestly.
Been 2 years now, and I still can't believe. I think actually back to that original client, I'm like, I can't believe they rejected her. She didn't get the role, and then we were able to slot her for a position.
He was their loss.
Absolutely their loss.
He was your loss, not ours.